Hello, my name is Reverend Fada Oluoma John. I am your priest, your friend, your brother, and most importantly, a fellow Nigerian. And I want to lend my voice to the EndSARS ongoing peaceful protests. Ephesians 6:12 says, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers. In Nigeria, the principalities and powers we are wrestling against by this peaceful protest is not a human being, it's not the president, it's not the vice president, it's not the IG of police, it is principality and power. And this principality and power is the system in Nigeria that has frustrated over the years organic development, that has given only a very stingy allowance for cosmetic development in Nigeria. That is what we are fighting against, and that is what this EndSARS protest is all about. It's about the reformation, the change of this system. So it is not about the change of name of the operative. It's like carrying a Barcelona jersey and putting on Chelsea players. They will still play like Chelsea players, lose like Chelsea players, and win like Chelsea players if they don't get the training of Barcelona players. So what we are asking for is radical reform that will make the country better. We are not targeting anybody. So the demands are simple. Decentralize the police force in Nigeria. Decentralize it. We borrowed our system of government from US, UK, and stuff like that. In the United States of America, policing is local. So to say, they have 3 levels of policing: local, state, and federal. We should have the same in Nigeria. It's not working when the IG of police will post somebody from Zamfara to go and become the commissioner of police in Imo State, a place that is completely alien to him. He does not know the language or the culture or the worldview. Or he posts somebody from Abia to go to Sokoto and become commissioner of police. He does not know the language, the worldview, the mannerism of the people. Or something from Oshobo to Kano and stuff like that. This is not working. Policing is beyond carrying arms. It's about understanding the people and speaking a language that they understand. Those are you need to decentralize. I know that the aim is to achieve unity, but unity, the multicultural, multiracial, multi-religious, and pluralistic society is neither a singularity nor a rigid uniformity. It is just a harmony of diversity. You don't have to take an Igbo man, an Okoro man to Sokoto who has not been there all his life to become a commissioner of police in order to engender unity. It's not working. Decentralize. In the United States, you have the New York Police Department, NYPD. You go to Los Angeles, you have LAPD, Los Angeles Police Department, and all of that. Each state has its own police force and command and structure, independent of whoever the police chief in the country is. That's how Nigeria should be. So we should have a state police. I know that some people will say the governors will hijack it. Who says the governors must be in control? No, a state police with a commission that brings out the modus operandi of the police. The commissioner of police should be somebody who is from that place, or somebody who was born and bred and knows knows everything about that place, whose family probably even lives there. And so his interests are there. He wants to protect his interests. So the state police, both the recruitment of police officers, the administration of the police itself should come from from that state. It shouldn't be something done from Abuja everywhere. So decentralize the police. You go to UK, the same thing. You have London Metropolitan Police. They are not responsible for policing in Scotland. You have the Scotland Yard. They are not responsible for policing in Manchester and other places. This is how it is done. Division of labor. This is simple economy. It makes the work easier. Decentralize the police. It is the reform we are asking for. Then funding of the police. Police should be adequately funded. Our Nigerian police force today is not funded. It should be funded. And we hear that there is something called security votes for governors. What is it? Huge amount of money given to governors, which they account to no one. And I was told that the idea was borrowed from US, where the CIA, Central Intelligence Agency, is giving certain amount of money. They do not make any public accounting, but because of the covert operations they do. But they report a particular committee, and that money in the US is not given to an individual, it's given to an agency. So why give money to governors? No, those security votes given to governors should stop. they should be used to open accounts in each state. The money should be paid in the state security account. The commissioner of police there can be a signatory. The governor or whoever he chooses, maybe the accountant general of the state, and some other stakeholders. All that the commissioner of police needs to do is to present his budget for what he needs, logistics, materials he needs to keep the state safe, and the money is approved, and he goes to purchase all those things, and then he makes an account. The money given to governor security vote should stop. It should be used for funding the state police. Then the third point is incentives for our police officers. The children of our police officers across Nigeria should have access to free primary and secondary education and subsidized university fee. Then free medical attention in certain areas. Because of the risky nature of the job that their parents are doing, we should be able to afford this for them. They should have these things free. These are the changes we are asking for. These are the reformations we are asking for. These are the restoration we are asking for. It's not just about ending SARS or changing the name. This is what we are asking for, and this is how it should be done. So this protest is not about an individual. That's why I'm appealing to you, my dear brothers and sisters who are also in the police force. We understand your frustrations, we understand your difficulties, so we are asking you not to jeopardize or sabotage this reform, because it's also going to affect you positively. Don't shoot at protesters. Please, don't shoot at protesters. Provide security for every peaceful protester out there, because when this reformation is achieved, you and your children are also going to benefit. I'm appealing to even children of police men. I'm appealing to children of politicians. If you know your father or your mother is occupying a position in Nigeria and can do something, please talk to them, because listen, what parents do will follow their children. If you keep quiet and your parents are packing public money, bringing for you, you are enjoying, my dear brother, my dear sister, it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. You may bear the cost to your fourth generation. So I'm appealing to you. Once again, I mentioned decentralize the police. Funding should be done for police in the states, and then incentive for our police officers. Their children should have free education and free medical care for all that they do. So this is what this protest is all about. I'm appealing to members of the National Assembly. If this has to take a legislation to achieve, go ahead and do that legislation. Don't wait for things to get out of hand. Go ahead and do that legislation. That is what this is all about. We are tired of changing race horses in Nigeria. That is not the problem of Nigeria. What we need is to change the race course, and that is paradigm shift. We can't keep doing the same things the same way and expect different results. It cannot work like that. The structures we have so far have been frustrating organic development in Nigeria. They have only allowed selfishly just some cosmetic development. We can do better than this. So this is what this call is all about. End SARS. S is the structure. End the structure that has frustrated development. A is the administration. End this administrative architecture that has frustrated development. R is resources. End this form of resource provision that does not take care of anything. And S is the strategy. End this strategy and begin a new strategy of retraining our force men and also how to engage. Please, my dear brothers, my dear sisters, I believe that every person of goodwill should come out and join hands, and let's achieve this. I think this is the first major change that will happen in Nigeria. When we do this, other things will follow. We talk about other things. But for now, let us end SARS. Remember, it's about ending the system. It's about ending the structure. Nobody should frustrate this movement. And to the protesters, I appeal to you. Don't use foul words. Don't insult the president. Don't use negative words. Don't use inciting words. This is not about an individual. Don't be violent. Even under provocation, keep your cool, so that this positive action is not sabotaged. What we are doing is the most important thing. We sustain the peaceful protest, and at worst, we can appeal to international community to come, to our international communities and organizations. They can sanction. We can ask them to sanction our political officers if they don't want to do what is going to be good for this country. They can place them on visa ban, on travel ban, place them on medical tourism ban, and place anything that is of their interest abroad. We can appeal to these people to make sure that they hold them. Nigeria will be better. Nigeria must be better. May God bless you.